Christy, welcome. Lovely to have you on. Love to know who is Christy and what are you currently working on?
Yeah, so I'm Christy Gray. I am a senior digital marketing manager at a company called Terminus. And some background on me is that I have been in marketing for coming on 10 years now. I have worn a lot of hats, anything from graphic design to event marketing, email marketing. I have a heavy focus in paid search, paid social, and programmatic display. And I have found a home in a software company. I've worked at a few now, and they have been kind of my bread and butter. Software is a wonderful industry for women to be in. And right now at Terminus, we are a software that helps with programmatic buying, building LinkedIn audiences, leveraging your account list within either Salesforce or HubSpot, and we really help push your ABM strategies.
Excellent, and that's really, really interesting what you're doing there with programmatic buying. Tell me, why go into marketing in the first place? What got you into the space of marketing and technology, especially?
Yeah, so how I got started in marketing, I actually have a fine arts degree. So I got into marketing through graphic design, and from there I started kind of like dipping my toes at smaller companies when I got started. Was a one-man team for a lot of places, so it gave me a lot of experience in terms of testing out new areas of marketing. And where I am now, I have found that I've thoroughly enjoyed anything paid digital related. It's always changing. You have to be in the mindset of your customer or your user on the website. And I find it to be a creative way of thinking, especially with my background. It's been really interesting as the years have progressed in the last 10 years. Obviously, things have changed drastically with social media. And even with the way that we can track people on the landing page. So it's a lot of problem solving, and I feel like I thrive there.
That's amazing. I love the journey you've had from fine arts degree to paid and social. That's amazing. And obviously you touched on this question I want to ask you, but a little bit more details about. So where do you work now, and what got you in there in the first place?
Yeah, so at Terminus, I have found wonderful leadership, and they are women. I found some women leaders in a previous job, and we have wanted to stay together because we love the relationship that we've built. We're all in software. We love SaaS companies. So I really owe it to them to be where I am today. And it's hard to find that type of relationship right now. So I do feel very, very lucky to have found that. But being in software, I don't know if I would go back. So I got my first start in software when I was working back at an agency. So I had a few clients that were in software. And from there, I have just been at a few other companies working in-house instead. And that's kind of what led me to where I am now.
That's amazing. I think as human beings, relationships really matter. I think it's such an important thing touched on with following people or sort of working with them throughout the journey you've had in your career. Apart from that reason, is there any other reason why you work at the organization you work at Terminus? Is there anything else you find? Maybe it's the process, for example, the prospects, for instance, or anything else you can think of?
Yeah. So I love the fact that I am actually marketing to marketers. It's been fun to be able to be kind of like our ICP, so our ideal customer. So I was drawn to the fact that I get to market to other marketers, and then also that it is a fast-growing company. In terms of the products that they're working on, we have a very competitive market. And so far, I have loved the people I work with there, which is a big thing. But the technology in general is really fascinating. And with where the world's going today with ABM strategies and marketing, it's kind of important to learn about it. So I've enjoyed being able to be a part of a software that actually promotes ABM strategies. We're here to help people. And it works in the space of programmatic buying, chat, email marketing, and even website personalization. So we're kind of like an all-in-one package for a marketer. And I think that's important, especially with kind of where we are right now in the world. And that was really what brought me in, was being able to not only leverage the platform myself, but to be able to promote it to other people to show them how great the program is.
That's amazing. I think account-based marketing, based on what we're seeing as the customers, is such an important part of organizations who have really sort of maxed out their opportunities. That's the space to really capitalize on opportunities. So I can certainly see that, and I can see why it's an attractive place to work at. That's awesome. So from obviously in marketing, looking at ABM, venturing to software, really enjoying that, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Where I see myself in the next 5 years, I do believe I will still be in the software technology base if I'm not at Terminus. But I am hoping to further my career. I am a manager now, but I would love to manage a larger team, especially with the female leadership that I have had a privilege to work with. They've really inspired me to want to be a manager and to lead a team, to be that servant leader. So I'm hoping in the next 5 years to have a bigger team. And quite frankly, I'm very excited to see where ABM strategies are going to be in the next 5 years. So I still hope I'm going to be a huge part of that.
That's amazing. I think that's I like the way you're thinking about the whole industry and yourself as well, and is you as part of that big opportunity. I think ABM is here to stay and grow. I think we just need the tip of the iceberg. Thank you, Christy, for your time. Thank you so much for answering my questions. And,
of course, thank you so much. I appreciate you.